Good morning and welcome to the Monday message and the December forecast for the week of November the 29th, 2021. And let me share with you that this Thursday, 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'm going to be interviewing on the Soul Shop Dr. Gary Salyer. He is a relationship expert. He has this fabulous book, Safe to Love Again, and it really talks about how we get into the relationships we do, how we repair the ones that we're in or revitalize the ones that we're in, how we really generate and connect to that soulmate type relationship. It's really a fascinating read, so I'm looking forward to talking to him. You can join us in the Zoom room, ask your own questions, and hear the conversation live if you're in that place where you want to talk relationships. Okay. All right, let's get to it for the week of November the 29th. So as we know, November was pretty much a shit show. There's no other way to talk about it. It's just a crazy month. In part, it's been that energy pattern of clearing out to turn direction. So there was a lot of closures, endings, redirecting, a really potent month for moving energy in general and trying to get us to look elsewhere, to look other directions. And so it didn't have to be all bad. I know there was some nice things that happened, but for the most part, it was such a turning direction month. Everybody felt the abrupt and harshness of that energy. The good news about this week is that it's so much gentler. I mean, there might be some residue from different things that we may be involved in, but for the most part, there's actually some really nice energy coming through tomorrow and Thursday and on the weekend. So we're actually, you can kind of say, wow, life's going to feel good again. Life's going to get better again. You kind of refill your tank. So, and I think that is representative of how December is going to go. December has more vitality. There is a little residue from November that trickles over for some people, but for the most part, there's a lot of optimism and happiness. And I think there's a coming to fruition. And what that means is if there's been some confusion, if there's been some lack of clarity, if you're trying to wait for a deal or a relationship to resolve or come through or finalize, it's going to happen in December. And it's really overall a pretty sparkly month. It's not a consistent energy pattern. I would say the first 2 weeks are pretty darn nice. The third week's a little choppy. And then as we get into the last week, that's a very nice week. And then as we gear up for the beginning of January, it's again a little bit more sluggish, but overall it's just a vastly superior month energetically to November. So that's something to look forward to. And I will be doing my predictions for 2022 probably in the next 10 days. I like to get that done early. It takes some time to do, but that is the goal. Anyhow, so we made it through November. Congratulations. Woo! It was a rough one. But December will prove to be vastly superior. So, lot to feel good about in the energy of December. And don't forget Dr. Gary Salyer, if you're about relationships right now, Safe to Love Again, should be a really, really good interview. His book is supported, many of you know, John Gray, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, and many other relationship expert type people who I've admired for a long period of time. So he knows his stuff. Let's put it that way. Okay, guys, have a wonderful week. Yay, we made it. We made it through the worst of it. And I always enjoy your comments and subscribe, like, and share if you haven't. Okay, take care.